I don't believe it! Of course! I'm going to have to get used to talking into a camera because there's people to my right. But today I'm at Hilston. It is the 2nd of August. Rod bag's full of sand. It's the 2nd of August, it's Sunday. And I've come fishing. I'm below all this, which is a little bit nervous, but I expect they'll be all right. There has been some new bits that have fell down, so you just have to be aware. It's a lot harder to get down this cliff than it is at Tunstall, and probably worse than Holderness as well. But we got down. I've got to get up yet though. But what a place to be! I'll just give you a show. So I'm going to have to get used to filming with people watching me, aren't I? I don't know what that is out at sea, but that's the cliffs. We've got a nice bit of colour in the water. And there's 3 other people fishing down there. So clouds, it might rain at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, but I haven't brought a coat, so it's just the way it is. So we'll get this rod chucked out. I've baited up. Right, so that's the first rod out. That's a Tronics Pro rod, that is, Blastron. You can't buy them anymore. I tried to get another one, but they'd all sold out. Right, now what I've done there is I've brought an old-fashioned rod. I've been dying to fish with this. I went casting with it the other weekend and I hit 140 metres with it. Got to fix the bag yet. Now I bought this, it was amongst a load of other rods. I bought it for the eyes to fix another rod, but when I saw the rod I couldn't believe it. There was no way I was going to pull this apart. It is the Auger Sea King 14'4", and it's a 2 to 8 ounce tournament special. It says on there, made by anglers for anglers. So if anybody's got any info on auger rods, it's fiberglass, it's probably from the 70s or 60s, please tell me and give me some information. The bottom eye you have to screw on. But they used to make long rods all them years ago. I've got a Fuji reel seat on it and it's set perfect, look at that. But yeah, that's it, look. The size of that eye. Yeah, I drove along the coast 2 weekends ago and found the get downs for these places that I've been fishing on Thursday and today, and I took the rod with me, this old auger rod, and at the end of the day, after doing all my looking, I got to Easington just to have a chuck out. I was going to try and do a spot of fishing, but we had a nice day just driving around looking at everywhere, all up the coast. So I had some casting with it, only had 5 casts, 5 ounce weight, and it went out 140 metres, sorry, which I was chuffed about. It'll get me out 100 yards with bait at least. Well, that didn't go as far as what I cast at Easington, but I only give it a little tiny, just to break it. But I'm sure you can't break them. I've used fiberglass rods all my life. So this rod here, the right hand rod, my right hand rod, is a Blastron. Don't know if you can see that. And it's got Fuji guides, and it's made by Tronics Pro. Now I bought this rod when I first started fishing again. It'll be a year this August. No, it'll be a year and a half ago. I tried to get a second one, but they'd sold out. I was humming and hawing for too long. But it's a beautiful rod, but the eyes are very tiny. There's not a lot of info on it really. I don't really think much to Tronics. I did have a Tronics Pro Viper rod, and I bought 2, and I went fishing to Norfolk and was casting out, and it broke in half. So I then, Veals very kindly, because I bought it from them, very kindly took it back, and that's when I then bought my first Icon rod, the Icon Elite Power, upgraded to a far better rod. Tronics Pro rods, these ones, and I can only talk about what I've bought, and that is this Blastron and the Viper. They're very pretty rods. Very easy to cast, but I've snapped one already, and I was only chucking out a 5 ounce weight. It's rated to 6 ounce, 5 ounce weight with spits of squid on it or worm, so it's not very good, is it? So I do like this Blastron rod though, but like I said, I couldn't find another one to have 2 in the tripod. The other rod, the auger one, that's it there. If anyone can tell me, please. It says Sea King 14.4, and up here it says Tournament 2 to 8 ounce. If anybody can please tell me any info about this. It's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful whippings on it. It's got this big eye on it here, and it is a lot shorter. You can tell it's a lot shorter. But I like me fiberglass rods. You know that I like East Anglian Rod Company. Well, that's going to be the long rod, because that's a lot longer than my East Anglian rods, and I will end up fishing my East Anglian rods. So I'm actually going fishing to use fiberglass rods. But what I plan on doing, I'm using the old rods today with new reels, and the next time I'll probably use it, unless I pull in a smooth hand on it today, the next time I use it will be with old reels as well. So we'll use old gear, as in rod and reel. I have got old hooks from the early 80s, but they're all like 3.0s and 4.0. I used to fish huge hooks back in the day. Used to be a lot more fish about though, with bigger mouths. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. I've chosen here because it should be quiet. We've got 3 or 4 fishermen down that way, a few people further down. You can see Tunstall nearly down there, or the start of it. Well, you can't, you can see the point where it then cuts back. But yeah, there we are. This is Hilston. Like I say, we've got a bit of colour in the water. Wind is blowing west. Northwest, I think. I think it's going back to west later. I was humming and hawing about coming fishing today, as I always do. And then when I get about 10 mile away from my house, I'm all for coming fishing. But it's a lot harder climbing down the cliffs here. A lot harder. I've got 2 rigs out. They've got size 2 hook on, and yeah, both of them have got size 2 hooks on. Just try and get a fish in the bag straight away, so that we can then chill out, because wouldn't it be great to have yet another fishing video with a fish? I mean, that sounds daft, but Christ, I've had some hard times. People keep subscribing to me and then unsubscribing. I'm not climbing the charts, as you would say, but I'd like to thank all my subscribers that are there, have subscribed to my channel. You mean a lot, helps my channel a lot, and it means a lot to me that people are actually watching my videos, even though I'm not catching fish. It's amazing. When you watch this, you'll know that I have caught a few fish, but there has been a long spell of bleakness on the fishing front. And I'd like to say thank you to all of you that have subscribed and have stayed subscribed and have supported the channel. Thank you very much. Please leave a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm not fussed, you know. Both are good. They both improve my channel. And ring that bell for all notifications. And when you leave a comment, it might take me a couple of days to answer it, because I am busy. It might not look at these videos of me fishing all the time, but I try and cram in as much as I can. And when I ain't cramming everything in, I'm asleep on the sofa. So yeah, thanks to everyone that's subscribed. Please keep subscribing and leave a comment. But the best thing you can do for my channel, on top of all of that, is please share the videos. Share them anywhere. Share them wherever you can share them. I don't know where you can share them. Share them on Facebook, Instagram. I don't know. Just whatever you have to do with sharing, because Tom does all that for me. Please share my videos. That'd be fantastic. I'm hoping now I've left me hay fever drops in my box, otherwise I might have to walk all the way back to the van. Jesus. Anyhow, they're out. I shall get another rig up, baited up, ready for when I reel in. High tide is at 5 o'clock and it's now 20 to 3. So I shall fish up to high, and I shall fish 2 or 3 hours down, and then that'll be it. Anyhow, I'll be back in a bit. Well, just rescued the camera from the waves. You just saw me cast both rods out. The auger, when I was casting at Easington, it was just gentle and everything, but when I put the and it all went well. That one went out short. I got the timing wrong on that one. But when you're casting two rods that are different, it makes the cast different as well. You know, it doesn't feel the same. So perhaps I nearly brought two fiberglass rods with me, and I think I should have done. But never mind, we're here now. Two lovely rods, and the old auger rod has got so much character that yeah, I'm going to have a session of fishing old school. See what happened. And but yeah, is what it is. Both rods are out, they're both in the water, both rigs are wet. There's crabs out there today. There was no crabs on Thursday at Turnstile, but there's crabs today. Unless the fish are very clever at getting the bait off. So we'll just see what happens. I'm sure my casting will get better with it. I put it's got a breakaway imp on that rig, and I put it on the floor to do an off the ground cast, and whether the rod is stiffer or got different characteristics, which it will have, it unhooked itself. So you've got to be a bit more gentle with it on the fiberglass rod. So I just did another head thump, and I ain't used to do another head thump. I'm normally doing it off the ground nowadays. But there, as long as them hooks go out, you need to be 20-30 yards out and you'll catch. So this time I'm actually out that far. I always try and cast out that far and always go further. So now I'm not moving from this spot, but my beach runs out here before it does round that corner. Look, there the beach lasts quite a while, and here it's shallower. But if I have to jump up on the cliff or fish in my boots, then that's what I'll do. How I'm going to cast out, I don't know. But we'll get there. I'll figure out some sort of cast. Just won't be very far. I'll only be at the top of high tide, and then it'll go down. Now, someone joked the other day on Facebook about all you'll catch there is plastic, and I caught a bit of stretch wrap. So first bit of plastic, I don't think that registers as a catch. But there, anyhow, I shall be back in a bit. Well, that was a fucking, sorry I swore, that was a good bite. Look at this booty. My first ever smooth hand. It must be. Oh, he's grumping. Look at him. Absolutely beautiful. Caught on a 2-hook flapper. There you go. All the exciting and shouting is gone. Just give him some more. It is a lot now. Right, I measured it. Look at that. First smooth hound. Fantastic. Come on, Michael. Ooh. God, they wriggled, didn't they? Good lad, Joe. I got wet feet now. Well, I caught that. Mally, you're going to be impressed because I caught that on prawn on 3 hooks on a pulley dropper. I got into a right pickle, I got my line caught round my foot. Oh. Well, let's get that baited up again. Caught it on my auger rod, fiberglass rod. It was only out about 30 yards. I always used to get told that you used to have to cast out to the horizon to get a smooth hound. Oh, that was exciting. My first smooth hound. I'm going to measure it in a minute. I held it against me rod, so I know how far it was. Oh, didn't have no time. Didn't have no time. I think I'm going to have to get the other rod out. I think it's raining. Yeah, I think it's raining. That's not good, is it? God, they don't have to move about. They're like one lump of muscle. They don't stay still, do they? Let me put you over here. Gonna get that other rod in. That's just sinking in now, that is. I've caught a smoothhound on my second cast. I had a pulley dropper rig with 3 hooks, baited up with a piece of prawn, half a prawn. Don't need a big bait. And that rod, bang, bang, bang. I just didn't, I had to pull it in. I couldn't start the camera up and then pull it in. I had to pull it in, then do it. I kept dumping the head of the smoothhound in the water, in my bucket of water, just to give it some air, and you could see bubbles coming out of his gills, so I knew he was alright. Filmed it, took some pictures, and put him in the water again, and then I put him in the sea and held him to release him. Can't believe it. I've now caught every time, and that's what your class as a good fish, isn't it? I don't see no difference between them and a flounder and a dab, but it certainly gives you a fight. I've got a belly. I've got a welly full of water because I wanted to make sure I released him, and then he just swam off. Fantastic. Caught that on a 1960s/70s rod. Unbelievable. Probably the first fish it's caught for decades. Now, I do catch fish on the Lincolnshire coast, and I'm not knocking it, and I really love fishing on the Lincolnshire coast, but apart from 2 times, every time I come to this coastline I catch. Though that may change, I may have 4 blanks in a row next time, but that's my first smoothhound. In the last video I caught my first ray. I mean, I've been trying for years and years and years. Yeah, I had 17 years gap off where I didn't go fishing at all, but I couldn't afford to go fishing. Come to the Holderness coast, bang, you're in it straight away. I mean, there should be a shoal out there of them, shouldn't there? I should get another one, and if I don't, then it's possibly luck. But I did have prawn on that rig, and they're bloody good prawns. They're lovely and fresh. They're obviously frozen, but they're frozen in time, you know, they're good fish. Now I think I'm going to run out of beach on here. But there, that's the way I'm going to dump all my stuff up there, and I might move me put my stuff up there. I could fish up there as well. I might go down to 1 rod though, and then what I'll do is I'll just fish my fiberglass rod, because it's a little bit shorter. And now I wish I'd brought me other fiberglass rod, because it ain't so long. You need to cast that a little way, don't you? You don't need bloody continental rods. Beautiful to have. Fantastic coastline. So's Lincolnshire. I'm not knocking it at all, but you don't get any hassle parking there. You've got to get a permit to park in Lincolnshire. Don't get me started on that, because I'm persecuted because I've got a van, and that's my only form of transport. So I have to pick my tides to fish at Hut Off. There is people that I know fish overnight at Hut Off, but I just thought I'd risk getting a ticket, because it'll be sod's law that I'd get a ticket. But I just can't believe it. I'd had so many blanks in a row, and now I've had quite a few videos catching. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 5th video catching that you're watching now. Unbelievable. Be 6 videos including the crab, which I'm claiming now. That was a special crab. That was one of them rare crabs, Colin, you know. One of them very rare ones. Special markings on its back. So yeah, 6 times I've caught. I nearly went to Sutton-on-Sea, which I'm going back to, and I'm going to go further left to where I caught that bass, because the beach there is alive, I think, with food. So I'm going to go fish there probably next time. Now, I might go to the river next, I might go to Sutton-on-Sea. But I just wanted to, you know when you start catching and you've had quite a few catches in the trap, I just didn't want to come and not catch. And so I've come here because I've got I feel I've got a higher percentage of catching here. and I've caught. So now I've caught a smooth hound and a ray, which I think that was a thornback ray. But if you can let me know in the comments what the ray was in the last video, it'd be very helpful. I think it's a thornback. Let's hope we get another one. Hey? Nobody's watching me talk anyhow. Yeah, let's hope we get another fish, and I'll be back in a bit to show you it. Ooh, what a sight, eh? Might have been better when I was 18, but I doubt it. Wife won't agree. Pliers. Let's get the pliers out. All that's down in. Look at them eyes, look at them eyes, let's give them a drink. God, I hope this camera's working. Look at that. That's another one, that's number 2. That was a slack liner. I know what a slack liner looks like now. Look at that. The first one was 88 centimetres, I think this one's about 85. What a booty. Got a picture. Turn this camera so we get a picture of the release. Don't know what it had been eating, but it coughed some crab up and it coughed something else up as well. That's 2 smooth hounds, 2 on the old fiberglass rod. Cast that one out a bit too far. Well, he swam off all right, like a shark. He swam off. So I'm going to bait that, probably drop the rig up with another prawn, because prawns are best, aren't they, Mally? Won't get much luck on this rod, am I? Oh dear. Don't know where to get the best angle from, to be honest. I just don't know. Well, I thought he had a bite. I did have a bite on that Blastron rod, on the Continental rod on the left, but the bait had gone, so it could have been a crab, I suppose, or something, but it was a good knock. So I've baited up and chucked out again, rebaited that. You've seen me do it. Well, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Gone from not catching at all, looking like a fool, to now I've caught two of the best good fish that I've always wanted to catch. The only thing I ain't caught yet is a bass, but as soon as I've finished my work doing this house up next week and the week after, hopefully I should be going down to Norfolk, and I should get a bass off the shore there. You'd think I'd get one off air, wouldn't you? Something's fiddling with that auger rod, the one closest to you. Time is 16:50. Oh right, I've lost some minutes there, haven't I? So high tide is in 6 minutes, and as you can see, I think it's a 5.6 metre tide today. 5.5, 5.6. So obviously it is smooth out there. It's what they call smooth. So if it was slight, you'd probably be up against the cliff here. If it was moderate waves, I think you'd be up this cliff already and fishing off this cliff. But when you go to fish the cliff, if you can't fish your longest rod, then obviously all you'd do is pack it away, just stand it to the side, wouldn't you? Well, it's been unbelievable. 2 smooth hounds. They both went back okay. Wouldn't it be great to get another one? Be greedy, then. It'd be nice to get a flounder or a bat. Well, I ain't bothered about a bass. Well, I am. I'll catch anything, me. But there you go. Smooth hound king at long last. And one of them was a slack liner. I just got a sandwich out. I was eating a sandwich, so it must have been when it happened, when it struck, and I missed it. Nothing yet. Oh, I so much want another one. I nearly didn't. Well, I was coming, but I was just having an hour in, and wife don't like me having an hour in because she knows I'm going to go anyhow. But sometimes I might not, and she said get off. And like I said earlier, once you get so far down the road, you're then not thinking of things that you should do at home. You're then thinking, right, I'm going fishing. So it's all good, and it's worked out well, hasn't it? I've come here, and I've now. Well, it's not my best catch as in quantity, but size of fish, definitely. Can't believe it. So anyhow, I shall be back in a bit when these rods go, and hopefully they're going to start tapping in a minute. But it's literally high water coming up. Probably got 3 minutes. Got 3 minutes. So yeah, let's hope I get some more action. Let's try and beat 5 fish. I love this coast. Would I be saying that if I was blanking? Yes, I would, because just look at it. I'm a bit worried about that bit up there, because there is fresh dollops that have come down, and this is a great big dollop. Look at that. That's come down from might have come down from up there. There's dollops everywhere, isn't there? You got to be careful there, because these dollops can come down, and one of them dollop on your head, you'll be hurting, won't you? So anyhow, I'll bring you back. No, I won't. I won't bring you back. I'll be back in a bit. It's got a big bait on that auger rod, and if it's just a small flounder or something, then obviously it's just going to pick at it, isn't it? It's going to be difficult for it to get hooked on, but it could do. I'm not bothered if it's a flounder or a smoothie. I mean, I've caught 2 smooth hounds now. There's nothing special about that, is there? Just goes to show though, don't it, that I've got a rod there that I bought with 5 other rods or 4 other rods. They were all fresh water, and there was that one, and I bought that. So, you know, that rod cost me 2 or 3 quid, and it's perfect. None of the, you know, there's a couple of scratches on it. That's it. All the whippings are all right. Perfect. I've cast it out 140 meters with a plain bomb, so obviously it'll be less with a bait. That was just an easy cast as well, but you can bang that out, but I haven't been today. It's only been out about 40-50 yards catching fish. Just goes to show you can go on eBay and pick up a bloody good rod, even though it's old fashioned. You can catch fish straight away. There's no need to spend loads of money. It's nice to have 2 rods the same in the tripod. And I've got 2 rods the same. I've got 2 East Anglian 11-foot king casts, exactly the same. But I shall bring one of them, and I shall bring this auger. Bring that right hand rod in. Whiting. Would you believe it? I didn't think they were about. Get him in the bucket. Caught a whiting, so that's 2 smooth hounds and 1 whiting. She's upright and she's swimming. I've re-baited my hooks. I've got black lug and mackerel on that, and here we go. Lovely whiting. Might take a picture of it actually. What I'll do is I'll set the camera up so that's now 3 fish. And we got the tide going down yet. Everyone's gone. Everybody's gone down there. There's no one left. And I know if it's the same as last time at Tunstall, on the tide down for a certain length of time, you've got a good chance of getting flatfish. I'm going to release it. I'm going to release this whiting from the bucket so that I don't touch it anymore, because she's alright at the minute. I've got to keep touching it. Never mind. Wet trouser. That'll dry. And to think I was going to come here and start moaning about the journey, about the speed limits in Yorkshire. 2 more fish and I've equalled last session. That's the first time I've ever caught a fish on that rod, that blast rod, so that's now christened. Both rods are christened. Bloody brilliant. Fresh prawn out. The old prawn that hadn't been out 5 minutes, so all I've done is I've tipped it off with squid. I've got another 2-hook flapper rig ready to go out on this rod, on the blast rod, which is black lug and squid. We're catching on everything today. I can get round there now. The water's going out. Time is 5:48. There was 4 people fishing down there. They've gone. As soon as high tide was here, they went. Now, unless there's something they know that I don't plan on going yet. I've got here, I think I was fishing 2.5 hours before high. But when I was at Tunstall on Thursday, I fished tide going down and I caught 2 dabs and a ray. And that's what I'm hoping for today. I've had 2 smooth hounds today and I've had a lovely little whiting. Whiting was about 10-inch long. It wasn't a bad size. But there you go. So I'm going to fish this tide down. I've nearly fished it, well, it's nearly an hour now. It's got 6 more minutes and that'll have been an hour since high tide. So I'll probably fish it down to where it starts to level off and then I'll call it, because when I was at Tunstall, that's pretty much when I stopped catching fish. I stayed because I've never fished it before, but from what I learnt there, I shall probably fish that down, and before I've got to start walking out miles, I shall call it a day, pack up and go home. Already it's been a fantastic session. I've caught a fish twice that I've never caught before in my life. It's the first time I've felt them. They're really wide, they're like sandpaper, and they don't stop moving about, do they? They're right little wigglers, and you need a pair of pliers to take them hooks out. which I've got in my pocket now, ready for the next one if we get another one. But it slackened off when I was at Tunstall over high water, and then it started fishing again. So every day's different, every high tide is different, but on what I've already learned from Tunstall, I shall just employ it here and see what happens. And let's hope we get some more action, but free fish. I'm on fire, absolutely on fire at the minute, catching fish, aren't I? I'm dreading my next session because it might be a blank. Nothing on that. I thought there was someone tapping at it, but there's nothing. No bait gone. I'm gonna that had black lug and squid on it, as you can see. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bait up some bluey, because on that rig last time I caught my thornback ray, I think it is. Yeah, I'm going to put some bluey on it. I've got it cut up ready, so I shall put that on and see what happens in the next cast on that rod. Well, I'll see what happens on this cast. I will keep on with the prawn on the auger rod, casting out for smoothies, and I might then try a squid on it as well if I don't get any more bites on the prawn. So anyhow, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to do a bit of baiting up. You've seen all that malarkey before, and it's been a good session really, hasn't it? Come on, let's get some more fish. Well, I thought we had a fish on there when I was reeling it in as well. I kept seeing it moving, and I just thought it was a small fish or something, but it weren't. It was seaweed. So I've gone from prawn now to a reasonable size, not too big, squid. Done it quite neatly, really. You've got to start at the point and work your way up so you don't get a load of air trapped in it. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. I'm going to keep monitoring this. We've got a fish bait out on the blastron rod, hopefully to get a ray if there's any there. And I'm still trying for smooth hounds, but tide's going out. I don't know whether they come in to feed when the tide's going out, but if there's any out there that's hungry, they will do, won't they? So some short cast out. I've got prawn on it at the minute. Next cast for the smooth hounds will be squid. Look at that sky. See the beach now? Beautiful blue sky. I've had to put my jacket on because it's a bit chilly. It's bearable, but it's better with a jacket on. I just had a bite on that rod. I had one good bite like that. Thought I'd leave it, and had another little tap, and I thought, but obviously it was there playing around with it, thinking about whether to go for it or not. So I took the mackerel off and put 2 slivers of squid on. That's reinvigorated. It's got me going again, I'll say, to a little bit more enthusiasm in stopping there to carry on fishing. So, because when I'm here, I stick something on Facebook just to say that I'm here, just hopefully that people will look at it and then go over to my YouTube channel and think, oh, he's alright, or well, he's alright, but I'll watch him at night time and he'll just send me to sleep when I want to go to sleep and I'm struggling, you know, anything really, just to hopefully try and get a subscriber. And I think my phone's binging all the time, messages, well, same thing, isn't it? So yeah, I'm chucking all my bait. Got a prawn head down there, sandwich, squid all over. I've got mackerel over here. I've got bluey over there, and I just spread it all around because as soon as I go, the seagulls will be down there straight away, and they just clear it all up, and I give them something to eat. There's 2 parents and a baby seagull. Well, it ain't baby, it's the same size as them, but brown. It's amazing. As soon as people go, the seagulls move in. It's good to see. I don't believe it! I've caught a sewell! I was reeling that in, I had a huge bite like this, and I thought I've got another smooth hound. But I haven't. I've caught a sewell. Look at this. These splash about a bit. Look at him. He must have been going for that bait and didn't get it properly and got foul ducked. But he's mine. Let me get him unhooked. 1, 2, 3, 3 different fish. It's fantastic having a bucket of water. Look, I'll put the fish in. He's quite happy in there. I'm putting that squid back out again. Don't have to cast it far. Oh, measure. Oh. I didn't put my bait back out. Right, can you see that? Yeah. Yeah. Right. God, they stick to the bottom, don't they? Bloody hell, they're slippery buggers, aren't they? Right, 30 centimetres, and the measurement for keeping them, 25. Well, if I had one at about 40, I might keep that. He's well healthy, he is. Put this wet glove on. There you go. 30 centimetres. Let's get him back. Slippery buggers. Probably drop him going down. Right, we're running. We're in for a jog. What a cracking bite they give. He's gone. Yeah, so yeah, just caught a sole, you know. Been trying in the river for bloody ages, and I've caught one off here. Only cast out 20 yards. Can't believe it. Right, well, let's get this bait out again. I had a cracking bite on the Blastron rod, but then I reeled it in, nothing on it, rebaited and chucked out with 2 strips of squid, sat on my box, and then I got a huge bite on the auger rod, and I left it and I had another bite, and then I switched to camp, started reeling it in because I got another bite and yanked on it, set the hook. Well, the seal muster have been just over it. They must take ages to mind you, they were 3-0 hooks, you see, but he was having a go at that. I had huge bites on it, but he'd been picking at the meat and grabbing it, and just watching that, sorry, and obviously struck into it and hooked it, but I hooked it in underneath, so he must have been over the top of my bait having a go at it, and I just hooked him and got him in. I've caught a sole. I reeled it in, pulled it onto the beach, caught a sole. 35 centimetres was it? 30 centimetres. I'll check back in the video anyway. Well, no need to, you'd already seen it. I think it was 30 centimetres. Bloody brilliant. I think there is going to be no more smooth hands. They probably don't come in as the tide's going out, but there's sole there. Now the other rig that I've got a 2-hook flapper on it. I haven't caught a sole on that yet. Chance to. I've put 2 slivers of squid on it, so I might do. Don't know whether to put my pulley pennel rig away now and get rid of it and get another 2-hook flapper out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a 2-hook flapper out for the next half an hour. Bit of hassle, isn't it? But I'm going to put that away, chuck the squid head for the seagulls, and I've still got the 3-hook flapper pulley dropper rig, so I could get something on that, couldn't I? So, right. Well, I ain't going to be here much longer. I would love to stop. I mean, I haven't got to be back for tomorrow. I've got a job on tomorrow. Got to fit a door bolt on a tractor door that holds a tractor. And not only that, I've got to cut my edge because it's green bin day on Tuesday, so I want to fill that up. Could stop there a bit longer and walk out, but the problem I've got is, one, I haven't got my lamps to carry on filming, and two, I've got to go up there, across there, and then round the corner and up. So I've got a head torch, so it'll all be alright, but I just don't really want to do it in the dark. Gonna have to get used to the place first and get used to things, and then come winter time I'll be able to come here and shoot up the shimmy up there, won't I? So I've got one last rig out, 2-hook flapper, size 4 hook, size 4 hooks on, hopefully to get another sole. But what a fantastic day it's been. I might bring the camera on filming me go up there, but I might not. Thanks for watching. It's much appreciated if you've got this far. There's been more excitement in this video than others. We've caught 2 smooth hounds, 1 whiting in August, can't believe that, and a sole, I can't believe that either. So that's I've got a bite. I might fish into the dark. Could be crabs though. The last one that I brought in, the bait had been really attacked. See that? It had been really attacked. And it could just be crabs now. Mind you, if I pull in another fish, that'd be fantastic. So yeah, like I say, we're at 4 fish today. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. I'm not going to go through all this again. I've did it earlier on. I appreciate everybody that's subscribed to my channel, and please, if you subscribe, stay subscribed. There's more places there where I'm going, fishing different venues, and there's a boat there. And there's more to achieve, but this is just a fishing channel. I don't do any foraging or any, well, I do a bit of foraging, you've seen it before, but it's a bit tongue-in-cheek. And if you could, please share my videos, because that'll just help the channel along. I don't know exactly what you do, but share them. That could just be a crab nibbling, couldn't it? Thing is, I think these soles are very temperamental. I think when they say you have to sit on your hands when a flounder's biting, I think you've got to go off and get an ice cream when a sole's biting. There's so much nibbling at that. I'm going to leave that 5 or 10 minutes. So get all my gear together, so that I've only got this one rod and tripod to put away. But there, you can't see the sun setting, but that's the best it's going to be. Well, that's me done. Like I say, I've said everything. Thank you very much for all my subscribers again. Unbelievable. Cracking fishing session. We've had 4 fish. We've had 2 smooth hounds, a whiting and a sole to 30 centimetres, I think. Brilliant. Another fishing session that isn't a blank. I seem to be on a roll, but these rolls can fall off the table, can't they? So yeah, each session as it comes, but at the minute we're having a good time. So I'll see you in the next one, and please remember to share my videos if you could. It would just help me out. Anyhow, I might bring you back when I'm climbing up the cliff, but I don't know, I don't think so. So I'll see you later. And thank you to the auger rod. Please tell me if you know any info about this rod, because this rod today has caught me 2 smooth hounds and a sole. Spot on. See you in the next one. Well, I'm up the top. Not as easy as Tunstall. Nearly fell back once, and sweating a bit. And my thighs are like jelly. It's a long while since I had muscle needed to climb up a cliff with a fishing basket, a rod and a bag. But there's the view. Don't know what you're going to see. Moon's come up. I shall get the sky in to get some light on the picture. And I've come up from down there. You go down and up and then down. And the next bit after that bit there, where it goes over, is quite steep, very steep. And yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. But I don't know where it's going to be. Could be Lincolnshire coast, could be the river. Might fish the shallows at Bay 11. Yeah, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Means the world to me. Cheers. Bye.